Hi, and welcome back to the Gift Guide podcast. I'm Gianna, and today I am here with skincare guru Erin Austin. She is a spa owner of Aesthetics by EA, and she is a nurse facialist. Thank you so much for joining me, Erin.
Hi, thank you for having me.
I am really excited to talk about winter skin because with this change of the seasons, what can people do to help prepare and proactively care for their skin?
So, a lot of my clients right now are super dry. That's the big thing. This dry heat, the change in back and forth weather, everybody is just really dry. So, some of the things I tell my clients do are sleep with a humidifier in your bedroom. When you're in the car, keep some of that the vent like right off of your face. Just have it elsewhere and not right on your face to dry you out and take away that moisture from all of your product. Switching to a thicker, like, balm or, like, thick moisturizer. And then, of course, always your SPF to protect while our barrier is kind of undergoing some hits.
And I think that sometimes people in the winter don't think about SPF. So
Mhm.
that's a great piece of advice to remember to keep going with it.
Every day I tell people, SPF is your cheapest and easiest method of anti-aging. So, every single day.
I love that. I've got to take that advice a little better. I'm forgetful sometimes. So you mentioned that dry skin is a really big challenge in the winter time.
Mhm.
Is there what would you say that people can really do to prepare their skin during this busy time of the holidays when they may not have as much time to devote to skincare?
So some of the things I talk about in the treatment room with my clients are we might have to pull back on how frequently we are cleansing. So I tell people like I would rather you prioritize your PM cleanse over your AM cleanse. So take the day off of us. So dropping your morning cleanse can sometimes help and maybe like a water cleanse. Switching over to maybe like creamier cleanser that is not so active. And so you're still getting your makeup and the day off of you, but it's not as stripping and it's not damaging your barrier. Um, Definitely focus on like anything with hydration. So the humidifier, a thicker moisturizer, not showering in such like high heat. All of those things are going to really dry you out. Good exfoliating, routine exfoliating, not to the point that you're stripping your barrier, but still you're sloughing off dead skin so that all of your hydrating products then can penetrate really nicely.
That is definitely avoiding the hot showers in the
I know.
wintertime is it's
So tempting. I
hard
know.
to avoid that temptation 'cause it feels so good,
I
but
know.
yeah, my skin definitely feels itchier
Mhm.
after the hot shower.
Mhm.
So, when it comes to meaningful gifting, as a facialist, what is the most memorable gift that you have given to a loved one during this time?
I think one of my most special was gifting my friend, a series of facials to prep her for her wedding. That was really, really special to me. She was a longtime best friend. So
That is so unique. And so, for someone who isn't a facialist, a gift card for a service for a bride could be something that
totally,
would be really nice.
totally. Yeah. Gift cards for me go towards product and services. So it's a good way, kind of, no matter where somebody is in their skincare journey, if they're just looking for like a one off just to get ready for pictures or something like that, or if they're looking for like a whole series, like a plan of action or a year in advance to prep, or just to kind of tweak some things with their home care routine. Yeah, gift cards cover all of those.
That's so wonderful because then you're not necessarily imposing, like, your favorite product on a person who may have a different skin type than you. You let them, feel empowered to make that decision, talk to a provider, and
Mhm.
figure out what works best for them.
Totally. And honestly, that's like a huge I do $5 samples at my spa because we've all spent so much money towards products that are not meant for our skin type or just don't work. And that's like a huge reason why my spa exists is people. And so, yeah, to be able to customize something towards what somebody wants to work on, something that bothers them about their skin or their complexion or whatever's going on with them, and to be able to customize it towards whatever they're looking for and how it fits into the lifestyle is
So, we've talked about some challenges that people experience and ways that you can provide meaningful gifts, especially to those who have big events coming up in the upcoming year.
Mhm.
But why do you think that skincare gifts resonate so much during the holidays?
I think a lot of people really like to feel pampered and taken care of. I see a lot of women, so a lot of moms, a lot of um, people who are running around and taking care of everybody else in their life, like, turn off for however long, 45 to 90 minutes, whatever. Be able to turn off, somebody else is telling you, like, "This is what you need to do." Relaxing and also makes you feel good about yourself.
Kind of like the gift of self-care,
Totally.
forcing them to pause during such a busy holiday season.
Yes.
I love that you mentioned the moms in our lives who are constantly making the holiday season magical,
Magical
you
and
know?
special, yeah.
So many people play Santa
Yes.
and don't necessarily take care of themselves during this time and can get burned out, and so that's really lovely that they can come to you. So tell me a little bit more about the Omnilux, because that's LED treatment, right?
Yes.
And how does that benefit your skin and protect your barrier, especially during this cold, dry season?
Yeah, so, the Omnilux LED it's LED therapy. I explain LED therapy as almost like a biohack.
Okay,
It is telling our bodies to send more circulation, which then sends more oxygen to that area. All of that is great for healing. We know based on research that collagen is stimulated within certain wavelengths, just kind of adds to that flow.
that's amazing, and I did hear a rumor that after you turn 30, collagen production
That
decreases.
is true. Any
So
way we can get it, right?
yeah. I know, I noticed my skin change, and I was like, "Ooh, what do I have to do to change things up a little
In on the box.
bit?" That's brilliant, and so people can book through your website and come visit your shop in
Mhm,
store, but are
mhm,
people able to shop through you online
mhm,
or virtually at all?
mhm. So I would say the best way if you need to get in touch with me, the best way is through Instagram. That's where I am most active. I also have my website, which is in my Instagram. You can book through there, you can shop on there, and then you'll come by the spot to pick.
And is there anything else that you want to tell our listeners in terms of how they can take care of their skincare, treat their loved ones to some self-care before we finish up this interview?
I would just say that everybody can benefit from a facial. And if you facial, I would love to.
So we will be dropping Erin's information in the description of this podcast episode. Thank you so much for joining us. Make sure to follow her on Instagram and reach out for any of your skincare questions. Have a great day.